I'm Lacey. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel, especially after yesterday that I couldn't post my first video. I'm really sorry about that, but today we're fully in focus, we're ready to go. 60% of you voted that I go for a multicoloured eye look, which I absolutely love. So what I'm going to go for today is a nice kind of a smoked out sunset kind of vibe. We're going to go yellow, orange, red, dark pink into like a nice midnight blue. I love it. Right, first off, with all makeup, cleanse, tone and moisturise that face. You need to have a nice clean base, otherwise your makeup is not going to stick, it will look clammy, it will look horrible, your pores are going to set in. You don't want that. Okay, we're going to start off with the brows. I'm using Benefit Browsings, the beautiful little 2-in-1 wax and powder combo. And I'm going to just quickly go in with the wax. First of all, what I do with all of my eyebrows, I comb them all up, get it nice and feathered out. And then, with a nice little sharp end of my brush, I start from the head of my eyebrow and just work my way along, just in a nice straight line. And then when I come down over the arch, let's go in a nice downward position. I always like it to be a little bit thicker and darker at the ends. I like it faded. Make those eyebrows sharp enough to kill. Okay, so we've got the bottom line done. Now, I like to comb these all back up, and then just with my spool, I like to go along and comb them all down so I get that shape. And I go back in with my wax, and again, from the head of the eyebrow, all the way along, and down and curved at the arch. Now they look really thick and blunt at the end, but that is okay, because what we are going to do is shape them with concealer in a minute. Now I like to comb up the ends of the eyebrow, just comb them all up, because it gets rid of any harsh lines that are there, and you just look like you've got some nice natural full brows. But remember, your eyebrows are meant to be sisters, not twins. Half the time mine aren't even friends. Here with this eyebrow, I've got what I call my little grass stalks, because it always sticks up and I can never get them to smooth out. If I cut them, they still kind of stick out. So I just comb them all up, you know, embrace it, embrace those flaws, girl. Okay, brows drawn in. Next, we are going to conceal those bad boys. Now, common mistake that I've learned is that nobody really primes before they put concealer on, and you just gotta, because you gotta think of your primer as like a glue for concealer, contour, foundation, anything really. It just nicely holds it all in place. This is my best friend when it comes to makeup. It hides all my, just all my deepest fears and insecurities. It's our beautiful Rainforest of the Sea by Tarte Beautiful Concealer. This is my best friend, honestly. Actual lifesaver. It makes me go from looking like a tired sack of shit to a awake sack of shit. And that's the kind of vibe we're going for today. Right, now, when it comes out, I've got a really nice thick end there. So what I like to do, if I can find my little angled concealer brush, and dip it right in there. Because this is obviously is too thick to line the brows in. I like this one because it's nice and sharp. Right, just wipe off some of that excess. Now, I always do the under eye first, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it there and cut all the way along. All the way along. Nice in there, make sure those ends are sharp and those angles are softened. We're not going for sharp attack brows today, we are going for, we're just going for beautiful brows. Okay, and then along the top, simply wipe along, and then as I get to the arches, comb it down. Comb it down. Now that I've got my brows drawn on, what I always do with my concealer is try and add up the lines, because then you can always see the eyebrows are like really nice and even, and you do not want uneven brows. Of course, eyebrows, sisters, not twins, but you want them to look alike, at least. You don't want to go in Jeremy Kyle and find that shit out. Yes. Right, and then we're just going to connect it all up. Cool. So now that we've concealed, we're going to go in with our beautiful little concealing buffing brush, and we are just going to go around the edges in little swirls because obviously the concealer would have dried out by the time that we've done our foundation, and you don't want them harsh lines from the concealer, so we're just going to go all the way along, nice little swirl, buff it all out. So we have sharp brows and soft concealing edges. Perfect seagull wings every time. Alright, now we have concealed. My number one tip for doing eyeshadow, if you're anything like me and you have, you know, naturally like kind of oily eyelids and you've just spent all morning blending out and then you get to the afternoon and you blink and then you've just got a nice little crease all the way through there. You've just got a nice little crease of rolled up eyeshadow and gunk and whatever. This is the absolute dream for that, okay? So this is our beautiful Urban Decay eyeshadow potion. And it is a beautiful little wand, and I just love it. Swipe it all the way along. Going in again. Swipe it all the way along. And what I love about this is that it's like a neutral colour. It comes in different shades depending on your skin tone. But yeah, it just is such a neutral colour. It's almost like colourless once you blend it out. You have just like a nice blank canvas to work from. Right, now, here's the artistic part. Now, here's the fun part. We are going to get started on the eyeshadow, and we're going to start with our beautiful Pretty Little Palettes, the magical one, and I'm using this beautiful Sunrise, like golden yellow tone, just to start out. So I'm going to get my beautiful little buffing brush. Let me get this little bad boy here. And I'm simply just going to buff him all the way along my eyebrow, just kind of above the crease. So I like to go pat him in at first, introduce him to the concealer. He's new, he's shy. You know, you don't want to bother anybody at this point, he just wants to mingle. Oh, yes, he is mingling well, he's made some friends. There we go, so just make it a nice kind of light faded yellow. What I love about this brush, we're just going to buff it all out. Beautiful. Right, so we've added the yellow. Now what we're going to go in with, my beautiful little Kryolan. This is supposed to be a blush palette, but as you can see, I use it vigorously. And we're going to go in with this beautiful faded orange shade. I'm going to get a smaller blending brush this time. Okay, and the same with the yellow. With the orange, we're just going to kind of pat it on, sweep, pat it on and sweep. There we go. We are building this rainbow, it's beautiful. Now, from the same palette, I'm going to use this gorgeous, lovely red. And this time I'm going to go in with, this normally has a name on it. I don't know. I'm going to go in with this nice rounded edge brush because it's really nice for building into the crease of your eye. Okay. I'm just going to pat it up, pat it all the way along. Rub it in. I think the key to a good eyeshadow blend is patting and swiping. So literally, yeah, so you pack on that colour, so you want to go pat, 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 pat. And then you just swipe it to blend it all out. Simple but effective. Okay, here's the beautiful part. I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions palette. And I'm going to go for this beautiful kind of like dark crimsony colour here, just to bolden out that red. So when we add the blue, it's not going to look, it's not going to go, you know, straight from bright to dark. Remember, we're going for a sunset here. Okay. So again, with all the colours, you want to pat it on nicely. I'm going all the way around with this one. There's no cut crease. This is just the bog standard, your bold colouring. I'm going to go back in with our rounded end brush that we used for the red, and I'm just going to buff all that out again. My little buffing brush. Oh my god, better blend than a NutriBullet. Now because I feel like we've kind of washed the yellow out, I'm going to go back over it with just a nice small blending brush. I'm going to go with this nice little bristle brush, and I'm just going to add a little bit more on top. It's like very hard to get it all perfect. No one's perfect. Alright, cool. So now that we've concealed, we're going to go in with our beautiful little concealing buffing brush, and we are just going to go around the edges in little swirls, because obviously the concealer would have dried out by the time that we've done our foundation, and you don't want them harsh lines from the concealer, so we're just going to go all the way along, nice little swirl, buff it all out. So we have sharp brows and soft concealing edges. And there we go. Perfect seagull wing. Perfect seagull wings every time. And there we go, guys. Perfect seagull wings every time. Alright, now we have concealed. We have eyebrowed. No, we'll do that. Okay, we've drawn in our eyebrows. We have concealed them brows. Now we are going to do the sun and chin. Right, here is my Okay, so here is my absolute #1 tip for when you're doing your eyeshadow. If you're like me and you have like quite naturally oily eyelids, and you know you do like a perfect blend, and by the time you know, Alright, so my #1 tip for doing eyeshadow, if you're anything like me and you have, you know, naturally like kind of oily eyelids, and you just spent all morning blending out, and then you get to the afternoon and you blink and you've just got a nice little crease all the way through there. You've just got a nice little crease of rolled up eyeshadow and gunk or whatever. This is the absolute dream for that, okay? So this is our beautiful Urban Decay eyeshadow potion. And it is a beautiful little wand, and I just love it. Swipe it all the way along. Going in again. Swipe it all the way along. And what I love about this is that it's like a neutral colour. It comes in different shades depending on your skin tone. But yeah, it just is such a neutral colour. It's almost like colourless once you blend it out. But it does provide a little bit of colour, so you have just like a nice blank canvas to work from. Right, now, here's the artistic part. Now, we're going to start out with our beautiful colour. I'm getting my beautiful... right, now here's the fun part. We are going to get started on the eyeshadow. And we're going to start with our beautiful Pretty Little Palettes, the magical one. And I'm using this beautiful Sunrise, like golden yellow tone, just to start out. So I'm going to get my beautiful little buffing brush. I'm going to get this little bad boy here. And I'm simply just going to buff him all the way along my eyebrow, just kind of above the crease. So I like to go kind of pat him in at first, introduce him to the concealer. He's new, he's shy. You know, you don't want to bother anybody at this party, he just wants to mingle. Oh, yes, he is mingling well, he's made some friends. There we go, so just make it a nice, kind of light faded yellow. What I love about this brush, we just kind of buff it all out. Buff it all out, we're going to do the other eye. Beautiful. Right, so we've added the yellow. Now what we're going to go in with, my beautiful little Kryolan. This is supposed to be a blush palette, but as you can see, I use it vigorously. And we're going to go in with this beautiful faded orange shade. I'm going to get a smaller blending brush this time. So where's my little pal? Where's my friend gone? Where's my blending buddy gone? Here we go. Oh no, maybe it's not you. Crap, where's it gone? Okay, we can use you. That orange, you want it to be, we're just going for that full look today, maximum effort, okay, and the same with the yellow. With the orange, we're just going to kind of pat it on, sweep, pat it on and sweep. We're building a rainbow and it is gorgeous. We are building this rainbow. It's beautiful. Now, from the same palette, I'm going to use this gorgeous, lovely red. And this time I'm going to go in with... I'm going to go in with this nice rounded edge brush because it's really nice for building into the crease of your eye. Okay, I'm just going to pat it up, pat it all the way along, and rub it in. I think the key to a good eyeshadow blend is patting and swiping because that's literally it. So you pack on that colour, so you want to go pat, 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 and then you just swipe it to blend it all out. Simple but effective. There we go. And the other eye. Oh my god, loving this. Yes! Blend over the orange as well with the red because it just kind of like bolds it, it makes it stand out a little bit more. I'm not going for soft orange today, we want to be sunset orange. Now here is the most beautiful part. I'm going to go in with a little bit of my... Okay, here's the beautiful part. I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions palette, and I'm going to go for this beautiful kind of like dark crimsony colour here, just to bolden out that red, so when we add the blue, it's not going to look... It's not going to go, you know, straight from bright to dark. Remember, we're going for a sunset here. Okay. So again, with all the colours, you want to pat it on nicely. I'm going all the way around with this one, there's no cut crease, this is just the bulk standard, your bulk colouring. And just blend it all into the crease, blend it into that red. Okay, same with the other eye. I absolutely love this palette so much, it's unreal. Thanks, Sam. And I'm going to go back in with our rounded end brush that we used for the red, and I'm just going to buff all that out again. My little buffing brush. We are blending, we are blending. Oh my god, better blend than a NutriBullet. Now because I feel like we've kind of washed the yellow out, I'm going to go back over it with just a nice small blending brush. I'm going to use this nice little bristle brush, and I'm just going to add a little bit more on top. There are so many mistakes you can make in makeup, it's like very hard to get it all perfect. No one's perfect. Done with our eyeshadow, yes! Now, a question that I got yesterday is why do you put your eyeshadow before your foundation? Simply because I don't want to get any eyeshadow on like the amazing base that I've done. You know, if I've worked so hard on it to like blend it out, it's flawless, it's poreless, and I've just got little freckles of powder, like excess powder underneath under there. Sweep it away and it just smudges and you basically ruined your base. So it's not worth it. If you get any on naked skin, wipe it away, no problem. Right, gonna get started with that foundation. I absolutely love is the gorgeous Huda Beauty No Filter. You only really need like a small bit of this. Now, I like to pump it on the back of my hand. I did used to just kind of dot it on my fingers and dot it around my face, but I found this to be just like a little bit more, it's a little bit easier, I guess, to kind of paint it in. Right, where's my foundation brush? Now I'm going to go in with our beautiful foundation brush. And then from the nose, you want to go from the nose downward. You want to go for downward strokes across your cheek. Don't go up, because you have little hairs all over your face. So if you swipe up, they're going to stand out and they're going to like basically resist against the nice flat even surface you're trying to create. We're going to go in with a beautiful little foundation buffing brush, and we're just going to go in little swirls all over the face. Make sure we are going streak free. Like our fake tan, we are going streak free. Like my Snapchat, we are going streak free. Like no football pitch ever, we are going streak free. Because the under eyes, it's a good idea to just kind of dab it in a little bit. I know you can do this with a beauty blender, but a beauty blender seems to pick it up instead of kind of evening it out and spreading it. With a brush, you just get that beautiful airbrush filter. I wonder if all the boys I'm talking to know how badly they're getting catfished, like, for real. Foundation base snatched. Now, what we are going in with is finally our contour. Okay, now this is my very, very old iconic London palette. It has served me very well, and I just don't really have the heart to get a new one yet until it's all gone, because I hate being wasteful. As you can see, it's had a few wears and tears in it, and we're going to go with this beautiful only contour shade that I have left. And we're going to go in with my lovely beautiful Tarte contouring buffing brush. Now it's got this beautiful kind of curved contour, and I just like to kind of stamp it in. This is what this brush is made for. I just love it. I stamp it in, and because it's basically arched to like fit the curves of your face, I like to go stamp, stamp, stamp. Now, common misconception with when you're contouring your cheeks, a lot of people like to go down, like almost towards their chin. No, you want to go across. Okay, so not like that. You want to go in like that. Common misconception. I mean, it does depend how your face is shaped, but this is where my cheekbones are going. And then we are going to go in with a beautiful buffing end of this brush, and I know it looks kind of like, it looks like a little bit clumped, like there's too much bristle, not enough flexibility in the bristle, but trust me, there is, right? And we're going to go like this, as we did with our foundation, little circles all around the edges. Okay, right, so now that we are done with our contouring and our buffing, what I'm going to go in with is my beautiful, lovely little sponge, and what we're going to do is just dab around all of the contour. You want to get it nice and blended, make sure it's nice and smooth, nice and even. You don't want it too cakey, you just want it perfect. A little hello from our old friend, Tarte Under the Sea Concealer. And we are going to go in with this little bad boy, but what I'm going to do is, obviously I'm going to go under my eyes, but instead of using my concealing brush again, what I'm going to do is use a beautiful little eyeshadow brush. So just like a nice, like an eyeshadow patting brush. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to use obviously the wand that is given with the tube. What I am going to do is just kind of brush it in again like we did with the concealer. So we get a little bit on there, nice, nice, nice. Now, what we're going to do, we are not just trying to cover the bags or any dark circles on my eyes, we're trying to cover, I mean, everything. We're not trying to really cover anything, what we're trying to do is enhance and brighten. So what we're going to do is just lightly sweep it under the eyes like that, and bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, and then I like to call this a little swoosh. Just do it. We're going to go in a corner and out towards the temple, in a corner, out towards the very edge of my brush. I'm just going to go from where my eyebrows join, down the bridge of my nose, and for the forehead, we are going to go with, I don't want to say it, we're going to go with a horizon, yeah. I'm just going to go, let's start with 3 little lines, and then branch out. kind of want to make the midpoint between your eyebrows. So you want to bring it all into there. I'm going to use the short side of our sponges, and then, because obviously we use that fluffy concealer, we're going to use the short side of our sponge and just dab all the way along underneath the eyes. Now when you get to the forehead, what you want to do is kind of make the bottom of the short side here the centre, right between your eyebrows, and then we're just going to kind of turn the sponge. Kind of turn it and turn it and turn it. Is with the brush that we use to put on our concealer, don't put any more on. What I like to do, because I cannot stand it when it goes kind of like highlight, contour and foundation blended contour, I like, you know, the jawline to pop, so we're just going to kind of blend the excess onto the jawline. Just right there. Yeah. And then we're going to go in again with the short side of our sponge and blend it all up. We've got this jawline Mary Poppins. Absolutely beautiful. Just like making new art every day and then getting to show it off. Go in with my beautiful Glow Kit by Anastasia. As you can see, she has been worn down. So we're going to go in with the beautiful, what I have left of Bubbly. I don't use any other colours, as you can see. This is my favourite. And what we're going to do, right, we're just going to get this, right, you want the nice fluffy end on the cheekbone, and we're just going to lightly dust it. You don't want to force it down on the cheek. You don't want to push down too hard when highlighting, because what can happen is that you just kind of force the highlighter powder to kind of push itself together with the foundation, and it almost makes like this reflective surface on your cheek. And that's not the aim of the game, we're just going to go for a little highlight. You see? Oh my god, I'm actually going to cry. It's so beautiful. Mona Lisa who? So then, of course, I'm human, I love to contour and highlight my nose, so I'm going to go back in with Bubbly, but this time using a smaller brush. I hate dusting it across my nose because you don't realise the sides of your nose get shiny too, and again, you can get that like reflective surface, so I just like to go in with this and lightly sweep it across, and very gently sweep it just across the tip, up and down, side to side, around and round, just get a nice polished tip on that nose. There we go. And let's put a little bit down the bridge as well. A little bit down the bridge. Okay, my little bambinos. Now, we have highlighted, we have contoured, we have yet to powder and bronze. First thing that I'm going to do definitely is I'm going to get my bronzer out. I love a bronze. We all love a bronze. We all like to not look like pale, pasty pieces of crap. Benefit Hoola, as you can see, she's also had a fun time. I actually think I've actually had this for 3 years and she's still going on me. When am I going to throw this out? Okay. And we're just going to gently sweep it down from where we put our highlight, just the tip to where we put our highlight, down. Get that beautiful bronzed glow. And again, we're going to go sweep down. Just lightly sweep. Stroke that face, it deserves some TLC. This is kind of what I do so I can blend my highlighter and my bronzer together without it looking like kind of cakey and grey, is what I say. So I go between, just right over my highlight and contour and bronzer, and just brush it all down. And then it all just very, very nicely blends in. Very briefly blends in. And that is how you do it. Right, now we are going to go in with the mother of all setting powder. We are going to go in with the beautiful Huda Beauty and in her beautiful loose easy bake powder. I've got the shade Sugar Cookie, which is a translucent powder. Yeah, and you can't go wrong with translucent powder. You just really, really can't. With a beautiful mini beauty blender this time, I'm just going to pat it right in to the net. Get a nice white base, and then all I'm going to do is go underneath and pat in all that concealer, the foundation, everything. We're just gonna pat that in. I'm not a person that likes to bake my powder. I just don't. I feel like it just makes me whiter. Like it just adds and makes me paler, especially after I've spent all this time bronzing. So basically straight away, we've left it on long enough so that it's sitting, and now with our little powder brush, we're just gonna go in, our little front, go in and done. Right, and we are gonna say hello to my dear friend. She means a great deal to me. She's helped me through a lot of times when I'm just feeling a little bit dull and need a little bit of colour in my life. So we're gonna say hello to the beautiful NYX Ultimate Basics palette. We're going to go in with this beautiful kind of orangey shade. It's very similar to the one that we had on Pretty Little Palette, but this one is just a tiny bit paler. So we're going to go in with just a regular old eyeshadow brush, and on the under eye we're just going to sweep it across. Oh god, it's in my eye. Just keep patting and sweeping like we did earlier. Just want to pat and sweep. Okay, and once we've done that, we're going to go back in with our beautiful pale orange from our Kryolan palette. Disclaimer though, you don't have to have obviously the same palettes that I have, just whatever shades you've got, what works for you, pick and choose, Okay, and we're going to go back in and lightly dust this across where we just put the yellow. But you want to try and make this a smaller section. Make sure that you use this time with the orange to blend it into the edge of the red on the upper eyelid, okay? Especially in this corner here, I want them all to match up and meet, shake hands, be friendly, be civil. Now, finally, we are going to set that bitch down. I have my beautiful MAC Studio Fix, as you can see, literally running on fumes right now, so just gonna... everywhere. It's coming out in droplets instead of like a nice mist. What you want to do is go back to your foundation brush that we used earlier, not the powder brush, the foundation brush. You want something with some liquid on it, and then just simply pat it all out. Just pat it all out. Do not swipe it, because obviously you put the water on there, you put the water from the setting spray on there, and it is just all going to run, and you're going to be left with little bits of showing, okay? And there we go! We are done with the base, with the shadow, with the contour, with the highlight, with the eyebrows. What we have to do now is our mascara, okay? So my number one bitch for mascara at the moment, right, you little cutie, is Bad Girl Bang by Benefit. Absolute dream, I tell you now. Oh, I couldn't live without this, okay? We have done with the mascara. What I'm going to do now, because to get rid of our beautiful foundation lips, I'm going to get a little bit of lip scrub. Rub that right in. Now please make sure that you do not obviously scrub off your foundation. Don't go mad with this, just pay attention to the lips. Now, when you scrub it off, you might have like some kind of harsh lines from where the foundation is over your lips and you've just gone slightly over. So what I do is go in with the flat end of my sponge and just dab over it. Do a nice dab over it, doesn't affect. And then simply, to finish off, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit of gloss. So I'm going to get my beautiful MAC gloss. Kylie Jenner, eat your heart out. When doing the gloss, I recommend going from each edge of your cupid's bow. Kind of make a little heart and then just fan out the edges. And we are done. Thank you so much for watching my first YouTube video. Make sure you subscribe down below and like this video. Make sure you go to my Instagram, laceyhope.mua. and you like my most recent post, vote on all my polls. There's going to be a brand new video up tomorrow. Make sure you watch out for it, and yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about this one. Bye!